Hello everybody, and welcome back to Upper Lusatia? Lusatia? No idea how to say it, but here, this place. So, what we're going to do is, before we even get into things, I'll just quickly go around and show you all what it is I've done off camera. Because I have done a little bit, couple of hours of stuff, just finishing things off, and one thing that's a little bit different. This field here, I got it seeded. It's all nicely done now. So if we go into this window, field 9 here, it is, apart from a little bit of canola that I accidentally seeded there, it is barley. I've got field 17 down here, which I'll show you that. This was a grass field, if you remember rightly, and well, I've been working extensively on it. If I can remember how to get to it. This is not the right way actually. It's round the other way. Round in circles. So it's a good way to start. It's round here. So I have this field too. This was a big grass field. I ploughed it and seeded it after cultivating it, and you know, been busy. It's the long and short of it, being busy. Other than that, all I've done is just generally tidy up the yard. Oh, actually, that's not true. I finished this field over here. I also fertilised this field. I windrowed it, and well, I tedded it, and then I windrowed it, and then I baled it up, moved the bales into the farm. As you can see here, I also stacked the bales up a little bit near, although those straw bales didn't really last, but the rest of them did. Is that your Discord there, Twisted? But what we have to do today is, first of all, put the time back on to times 15. I'm going to go and sell this pickup. I do plan on replacing it eventually, but oh, my mistake actually. I also put water in these greenhouses and a bit of manure there, but that's all I've done. It's just general bits and pieces, nothing major. I'm gonna sell this pickup. I do plan on replacing it. What do you mean there, Twisted? So let's repair it and sell it. There's 17,000 straight in the bank. And let's go in here because there's a new tractor I want to buy, which is this, the Ford 4000. Nice old tractor, nice old Ford. Where does it get put? It gets put over here. Look at this thing. It's a bit rusty, but it's cheap. Apparently it's got a door missing. But oh yeah, I think it'd be good on the farm. It's got pretty reasonable power, and yeah, I think it'll be quite good. It's a stepping stone is what it is. We will be getting some pretty decent tractors in the future, but for now, obviously we can't afford it. Probably be this first year. Once we get through this first year, get the harvest away and things like that, then we'll have proper money to invest in better equipment. We do have excess equipment, to be fair, so we could get rid of some of our extra equipment I did buy a baler. It's worth saying. Hi there, Annie. How are you doing tonight? What we're going to do is we're going to take this little Hurleyman and we're going to sell it. The Hurleyman is our worst tractor, so we are just going to get rid of it, get a bit of money back, and then get on with a bit of work. Hi there, Steve, how are you doing? How has everyone's weekends gone? I'm not too bad, Annie. I'm glad you're good. I certainly could. Twisted, if you join my Discord server, oh no, it's you. It'll be after the stream that I'm on Discord though. We're gonna just go straight back to the farm. I love the sound of this tractor. My weekend was not too bad. How was yours? But what we're going to do is we are going to do a bit of mowing. You may notice that the cows are in dire need of grass. So we are going to use the loading wagon to get some. Now, which field can we use? Can't really see. Field 16, I think we should go for it, field 16. Not being in field 16 yet. So how was your weekend, Annie? I think it's this way. I actually have no idea. Let's check again. It is this way, up by the spin ring. Not really. We sold our pickup truck, and we bought a Ford. We bought a Ford 4000. It's an old rusty tractor, but it will do the job. I like the fact that there's roadworks here. I'd like it more if I didn't crash into them, but I like the fact that there's roadworks. Feels like a dynamic thing to have on the map. You will all be glad to know that I have had a little chat with Nightbot and be a little bit less frequent with the messages. But we're going to mow the grass and collect it straight away with this setup. I only need to do one loading wagon worth of this, just enough to give the cows. But as I was on Friday, I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Not a problem, Twisted. I will have a look at that once I'm finished streaming. This is kind of a cheating way of collecting grass. And, well, I say cheat, it's not really cheating, it's just an easier way to collect grass. that's a tree. Can't see past the tree. We've got a little shed here. I never even noticed that. This will at least get the headlands off anyway. We may downgrade our harvester as well. I downloaded a few different mods today, one of which is a Rostamash Neva combine. It's a small combine. That's really all we need. We only have the 3 arable fuels, so we don't need a great big, we don't need a New Holland 1090 or anything. Nice, but we don't need it. And if you have just come along to the stream tonight, welcome along. Come and say hello in the chat. Let me know what platform it is you're watching on. Are you watching on YouTube or are you on Twitch? Let me know. And the stream is going out simultaneously on both. And if you're on Twitch, hit that little love heart icon up in the top right hand corner and follow me so you get notified about all my future streams, if you are enjoying the stream that is. And if you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and feel free to hit the like button too. I stream at least every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, starting at 9 PM UK time. But I do have plans to stream a little bit more. Won't always necessarily be Farming Simulator either. I do have a couple of other games that I'd like to kind of show you guys, but I don't have a schedule for that kind of thing just yet, so stay tuned for that. Best way to find out when that's going to happen is have a look at my Discord. Follow my Discord, links are in the description on YouTube and will appear in the chat every so often from Nightbot, and Josie puts them up every now and again as well. Or you can just follow or subscribe to me, and that way you'll be notified whenever I go live. And if you are liking the stream, hit that like button if you're on YouTube. Let's see if we can get to 15 likes tonight. I think that would be absolutely awesome. But we'll go back to the farm, we'll give the cows a bit of grass. We'll go this way, down the side of the field here. We'll give the cows some of this grass, and then we'll find something to do with the forward, I think. Oh, I love the sound of this tractor. There we go, that's happy for 3 days. YouTube, mobile and on PC. That's fantastic, guys. Laptop and mobile for me. Oh, you're just showing off now, Josie. But I bet I can beat you all, because I'm on 3 laptops. Well, 2 laptops and a PC. Of course, I'm watching it in a slightly different perspective, but you get the idea. Where am I going? I'm going down here. I'm looking for the sheep. Make sure the sheep are fully fed as well. Here they are. Not expecting that to take much. I think I fed them recently. Yeah, I did. That's fine. Oh. Didn't even know I had another shed there. We will definitely have to make use of that one soon. Now I expect... that the grass is going to rot in that loading wagon. I'm just going to leave this more here for now. And I'm going to park the MB up here. Here's the Ford, for those of you who haven't seen it. Old rusty Ford 4000. It's seen better days, but it was cheap, and it is an upgrade from the Hurleyman. Let me just show you here. It's in here somewhere. Here it is. 194 horsepower it has, and the Hurleyman that we got rid of is one of these with 88 horsepower. Huge, huge upgrade we got with this one. It's actually got more power than the MB track, but it's definitely looking a little bit worse for wear. There's Nightbot chiming in with the links there for those of you who haven't got them. Let's do a bit of fertilising with this. I can remember where my fertiliser is. There we go. We're going to fertilise field 16, which I think will go this way this time. Seems like it would be a little bit closer, I think. I do like this little Ford. It's a bit different. It's a bit rusty. It's a bit tatty. But I think it will do it just fine. It's nice to have something that's not in pristine condition on the farm. Our crops are starting to come through quite nicely as well. That is canola in that field. Now let's just go ahead and see if I can find the edge of this field for a start. There it is. This is quite a big field, so we do want it fertilised because it's going to come in quite handy. Oh, it's all the way over there. It's kind of a shame. You can see the dark green areas is the actual boundary of the field itself, but the fence makes the grass fields bigger. But it's coming along. We're getting there. This tractor takes a little while to change direction, or get moving after a direction change, should I say. But we'll get it all fertilised. That'll give us a bit of a boost. That's a 30% boost this will give us to the grass. Which is definitely no bad thing. And again, we don't need to get every single last piece of it. The more we get, the better, though, of course. So, how was everyone's weekend? Hopefully it was a good one. Let me know in the chat what you all got up to this weekend. But I downloaded quite a few nice new mods today. I went ahead and got some Challenger mods, which I think will be quite nice. They're the same as the JCBs and Fence, they're just the ACO version of them, so they're ACO Challengers instead of likes of Fent. For example, there's a Challenger 1000, which is literally a yellow version of a Fent Vario 1000. But it's a little bit different, so you know, having it yellow is nice. Maybe one more pass on this field and that should be it. Or maybe not. It should be it actually. Yeah, last pass on this field. That'll get this little job out of the way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up to times 120 to get through the night. So we're not working in the dark too long. And this is of course the last day of summer. Last day of spring. So we're now into summer. Or we will be. Once it hits midnight. Let's cut through our field here before it grows. Looks like the Ford might not be happy about that water level, but it's fine. It made it through. As per usual, we will refill the fertilizer before it goes back. I was thinking, guys, a little job to do through summer is, why don't we go ahead and cut down a couple of trees? We can maybe hire a little bit of equipment, cut down a couple of trees. We'll see how much money we have, of course. That's the biggest decision maker on that, if we can afford to hire the equipment. What does everyone think of that idea? I will try and get big equipment, Steve. Let's turn the lights off on the Ford. Just gotta wait for that cow money to come in. There we go. We've got 60,000. So let's have a look in forestry equipment. If we were to lease this, it would cost us 28 grand, or as near as matters. Forestry can be good money. Let's go ahead and lease a Scorpion King. And not sure if we should lease the Buffalo. What do you guys think? Should we sell logs or should we sell wood chips? Wood chips is easier to handle, but logs can sometimes bring in more money. What do we think? We do need to earn about 30 grand as it currently stands to actually turn a profit on this. Let's check. Where is the nearest forest to the shop? There's one right next to it, that's handy. Don't know where to sell wood chips though. Or logs for that matter. I think we'll do logs this time, to be honest. Current rate of pay for both, well, for logs it varies on, the price is purely dependent on the length and straightness of the log. And with wood chips there is actually a price for wood chips. It is £320 per 1,000 litres of wood chips. But a tree will get us quite a lot of wood chips. I'm going to slow time right down to ×3. Because we have leased equipment. So really the main question is, do we spend another 20 grand leasing a buffalo, or do we spend another 7 grand leasing and well, not that wood chipper, anything but that wood chipper. Yeah, let's do logs. Let's make it as cheap as possible. We'll just get wheels on it. So we're down to 14 grand, so we're barely making any money. But it's a matching set, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the buffalo up on follow me, so we can drive the Scorpion King. The buffalo will follow us. We'll head down this way and we'll go into the forest a little bit rather than taking right from the edge. Oh, there's an old building there. Let's take start somewhere around here. Let's let the buffalo catch up a bit and we will stop them. Let's set it to, I think we'll try 8 meters. We'll just cut a couple of these to start with. That always happens. That's fine. That should make my life a bit easier. I say that, but it probably won't. That's fell straight into that rack system over there. I'll be completely honest, I've never used the buffalo before. I normally go for wood chips. Just let that one fall. So I don't expect my ability to load the buffalo to be particularly great, but we'll give it a shot. It can't be too difficult. That's what, 4 trees so far, I think. Maybe do them in bundles of 5. See how the buffalo copes with that. See if we can get this one over here as well. Is it gonna work, or is it just gonna like hug the tree? There we go. Just wait for that to fall. It's quite a big tree actually. It's gonna be fun trying to load these. Oh, it's getting caught on that rack there. We'll just move the Scorpion King out of the way. We'll jump in the buffalo and we'll attempt to load those. I think maybe 8 meters is maybe too long. Try and get these ones first. Alright, let's work out the controls for this. Okay, simple enough. I say that and then go all over the place with it. And down to there. No, I'm using a mouse to try and do this. And that is not going to work. See if we can just kind of not do that. Just want to kind of put it in the middle slightly. It would be very handy if the axis weren't reversed. It's kind of confusing a little bit. Okay, so we kind of have one in. Yeah, that's not it. Let's see if we can pick this one up. I have a feeling we're going to drop that. See if we can get both of these. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. Gonna come down and there we go, we've got two. This is not how to load one of these, in case you're wondering. Oh, we dropped one. Let's just go ahead and drop the other one in as well. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn... oh, it's already on. Just going to turn that on to and try and nudge that one in a little. Something like this. Something like that. They're hanging way out over the edge, but yeah. Even with muscle mode, I can barely pick them up. That's not even the one I wanted to pick up. You know what, that would do. It's loaded. They're hanging way out over the edge. This is kind of dangerous. Yeah, there is actually pretty decent detail in this game, like how difficult it is to operate machinery without proper training. Just things like that happen. It's rubber logs again. Try and get that as far up to the top as we can. Of course, there is another way to load this. That is to just kind of throw it clean over the other side. It was meant to go in. I like how the more logs you put in, the more it affects the machine as well. Yeah, I've actually been looking for an auto-load log trailer. I can't seem to find one. One that works anyway. There used to be one for FS50. It was very handy. That's what I wanted to do. I want it in the middle. I also want this one in the middle. For the next load, yeah, for the next 5 I'll probably do them, I think 6 meters would do it. Roughly. Well. That made things so much better doing that. But for this load, I'm not going to bother to chop the little bits off the end. Just kind of take it as it is. We can strap all these down anyway, so that's always a bonus. I think if I stand about here and then that actually worked. Genuinely surprised with that. It was a bit squint, but it went in. We're about there. Look at that. That one was near perfect. Let's try and shuffle these logs around a little bit. That is not what I wanted to do. That's a bit better. Let's see if it'll let me take this one. I'm getting better at this. Yep, it's all that porridge I've been eating. That's what makes me this strong. And besides, Josie, you know, Scottish and all, these are just cabers to me. Just toss them about for breakfast anyway. Eh, they're like toothpicks, that's all. Not sure if we're going to get all of these actually in this load. I'm certainly going to try. One thing's for sure, this thing is way overloaded. It's way too heavy. I'm actually surprised that I'm able to throw these in as consistently as I have been. Let's get some of these larger ones in. Oh, missed that time. Letting the side down. A little bit far away on that one. That will do that one. Not going to push them anymore because I think it's actually getting to the point where it's higher than the guard now. That one will do just fine like that. We've only got these two left. That last one's not even full length. Oh, look at that. That's your skill shot right there. I bet you any kind of money I would not be able to recreate that. I have the fun of trying to get it actually in without. Okay. I heard what I said there, get your minds out the gutters. Alright, let's strap all this up. Stop any of the logs falling off, potentially. Also use this on top to just kind of maybe hold them down. That makes it do weird things. So we'll just kind of sit like that, that's what we'll do. Just notice this thing does not have a single beacon on it. That's inappropriate. Now, let's find out where we're going. That would be a good thing to do. We're going down to Fernholt's work, which I should have gone the other way. That's fine, we'll take the roads. Annoy some traffic. Probably a mistake. But there's only one way to find out how much of a mistake, and that is to do it. So we're going past the shop, turning left. Nice and easy. I am actually having beacon withdrawal. I'm going to have to get my orange beacon out the cupboard and put it on top of my computer just to alleviate the withdrawal symptoms I'm receiving just now. Not having beacons is a form of abuse. You're gonna hide. I'm gonna hide it on top of your car, Josie. Okay, we might not need to actually unload this manually. No, we don't. We just drive into it. Nice and easy. Now what we'll do is we'll get another full load and then we'll move on to something else. I actually want to check how much fields cost. Apparently there's a couple of fields we could buy. Field number 5, which is a tiny little field over here. I'd rather not. Field number 12. This field here we could buy. That's the only two we could buy. Fields are actually relatively expensive. How much is field 8? 239,000. Yes, Steve, I do have a real beacon. It's a little single pot orange beacon I have. Had it for my as part of my old job, and I still have it basically. Let's go ahead and chop down some more trees. Let's put it to 6 meters. Let's see where that is. It's going to land right in the middle of the road. Of course it is. It was only a little tree that time. It's not my favourite toy, it's just one of my favourite toys. Thank you very much, Josie. Create a nice little clearing here. That wheel's having a moment. This is another smaller tree. I did have that all nicely stacked up there, and then I drove over it. I might cry if I lose it. I do have real tools, Steve. I used to be a mechanic, so I've got far more tools than most people. Let's go for this one here. Well, Steve, at least you know what to get him for his birthday and Father's Day and things. I'm going to take out one more tree because we got 2 small trees in that last one, so I think this is another small tree, so we'll take this one out too. Maybe. For some reason it's not liking that tree. There we go. I'm not sure there's much of a comeback for that one, Steve. Let's go and let's load this buffalo up. Turning circle on this thing is actually relatively decent for a vehicle of this size. I like how the ladder folds down. Let's get that one a bit better than that, I think. I don't mechanic now because I do YouTube full time now. So wanted a bit of a change of pace. And that and my apprentice moved away, so there's too much work to do on my own. That one was near perfect. I'm getting better at this. I had to say something, didn't I? Let's get these ones from the front of the buffalo. Is that a buffalo? It's like, yeah, buffalo. I thought it was like Guffalo there for a second. That would have been awkward. It raised a few questions in my book. Actually, it did, like that. Let's just push all of these a bit further forward. It looks like maybe 5 meters is the perfect length for this this machine, but I think that's okay. It's not terrible. Did that one go over? I think it did. I think it went in. Not bad. It's actually a quicker way of loading them this way. Loading them properly is just a bit tedious. I'm actually getting ridiculously good at this now. Gonna reverse back. Save me having to throw them, well, move them before I throw them. Of course, now that I reversed, it will kind of shot back a little bit. Oh, missed with that one. And that one. That's no good. That kind of half counts. German Highland Games. Oh, come on now. It's less fun when I have to do it twice. Right, that's just not, that's no fun. Oh, come on now. There's no need for that. Always one, isn't there? This is the German caber toss, so it's sideways. To be honest, I can't really fit many more of them in. Which is a phrase my ex-wife has probably not said. phrase she probably has said is we're just going to take the rest of them. Where is that last one? Oh, there's one more. I'm sure there was one more. Maybe not. Oh, there is. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that one wasn't going to actually make it. Never mind, Steve. It's kind of an inside joke. Let's get these. Let's get these ones all sold and away. That's it's a rated 18 joke, shall we say. Ooh, almost tipped there. That would have been funny. There we go. We've made a profit. Let's go and take this back up to the other one. We'll leave these sitting here for now. And what we need to do is go back to the farm. And I want to know how much the New Holland is worth. 57,000. 114,000 for a case, actually. Let's trade out our combine. Or crash into the header. That works too. I love the deformation of the wheels in this game, and they bulge at the bottom. I love that feature. I'll take this down, we'll get it sold, and we'll pick up something cheaper. And that way we can buy another field or two. I may have made a mistake here coming this way. No, I do fit. That's fine. But if you have just come along to the stream, welcome along. I've been stopped by a lamppost, I think. I don't even know what that is. Welcome along. Hopefully you are enjoying the stream. If you are, feel free to hit that like button if you're on YouTube, the heart icon if you're on Twitch, and that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. So guys, I'm thinking about also upgrading the mowers to, well, I say upgrade, I'm thinking about downgrading the mower from the two mowers that we currently have to one self-propelled Massey Ferguson mower. What do you guys think of that idea? But for now, I'm gonna gonna have a look at combines first of all. If you have just come along to the stream, this is upper. Oh, how do I say it again? Upper Lusatia. I'll go with that one. Pretend I know what I'm on about. This is Upper Lusatia, a German map, and we're kind of doing a somewhat realistic playthrough. And it's also got elements of interactivity in it as well, so that segues perfectly into, we have the choice here, guys. Do we get the Rostamash Niva, or do we get this R-Promo Web NSA 1200 PM? Do we get the tracked one, or do we get the weird Rostamash? I know that there is cheaper, but I want something that's a bit different, something I've not necessarily used before, and something that's a bit unconventional. So there's the choices. Do we get this one, or do we get this one? This one I know for a fact comes with a 4-meter header. This one I don't know. I'll have a look. It comes with a 5-meter header, and the header for the Rostamash is this one here, the 4.1 meter. Which one do you think we should get, guys? Tracks. I can, while we're looking at that, this is the mower I'm looking at getting. It's very, very cheap, but it has a 6-meter header on it. The one with the larger header, that would be the tracked one. Let's get the tracked one. I think it's actually considerably cheaper as well. It's got its own sunflower header as well. It's kinda cool. We'll probably should get a... Well, that's 5 meters, and we went from 4.3, so we're actually upgrading, which is a good thing. We're making money and we're upgrading. Let's get a header trailer. No idea which one to go for. I think it doesn't really matter. I think we go for this one. Combine's like a weird blue colour, so we'll try and get something that looks vaguely similar. And here it is. Old Russian thing by the looks of it. The door's open on it already. Ah, door closes behind us, and it has blinds. Now we just need to wait a week for it to start up. That's got a rotating air filter on it, and a working pulley system is on the side as well. Very nice. Not bad. Now, considering that this thing goes a maximum speed of 12 miles an hour, I expect that there will be some napping in camp. This is not going to fit on that header trailer. Oh dear. Alright, let's sell our header trailer. And we'll have to change it for a smaller one. A lower one, should I say. Not sure if I have it actually activated on this map. I got a new seeder that comes with a header trailer. I did. That's the seeder. I don't know where the header trailer is though. Is it maybe in low loaders? There it is. If it's on this, no problem at all. I think we're back a little bit. There we go. Perfect. This has a beacon. I'm happy now. That accurately tells you the in-game time. And I presume that's how many litres it has in it. Those blinds get in the way of the mirror just a tad. There's another mirror down there that is of absolutely no use. Looks like a chainmail floor as well. Yeah, this is... I'm surprised we're able to stay in our seats with this amount of speed. It has the 20 sign on the back. How optimistic. We'll have to head down with the tractor and pick up the header trailer, of course. That sounds like a challenge, Josie. Give me a minute, I'll find somewhere to roll it. Doesn't fit. It should fit, but it doesn't. Now we're kind of stuck. Oh dear. Alright, let's get a combine, or not combine. Haven't tried it at the local river. Well, I've driven through it a couple of times. Let's use this because that's the quickest acceleration. And we'll be needing this to get rid of the lawnmowers as well. That pushing into us. There we go. Thank goodness for follow me. On another note, let's because we're replacing our mower setup, let's just connect up to it. With that being done, let's find somewhere else to put the combine. There's another shed over there. See if it fits in that one. Maybe going in from the side it would. That'll do that there. We don't need that until autumn. Let's jump back in the MB track, which by the way has this nice feature. Open the doors from the outside. Love that feature. Also love the fact that it has a beacon. Luckily, well, the more we're getting also needs a header trailer, but it has its own, which is a bonus. And the good thing about it is it has a tow hitch, so I don't need to worry too much about that. It can take its own header. Drop these off here. Of course we have to unfold it. I'm not sure if there's any kind of locking script on this, or maybe straps. No, there's no straps. Fair enough. Let's just hope that it has a locking script on it, otherwise we'll be fishing for our header. The trailer has a beacon too. You can actually adjust the height of this trailer. Very fancy. We may end up getting the cedar that goes with this at some point, but we don't need it just now. We've done all the cedar this year. Gonna move that combine back, park the header in front of it. 3 weeks to start up. I left the beacon on as well. We can actually slot the trailer under the combine. That's what you want in a trailer. And let's go back over at the shop. We'll get the we'll run there. This is canola in this field. It's quite a large field it turned out to be. Let's speed up a little bit. There's 6 grand back for one of them, and 8.5 for the smaller one for some reason. Don't know why. Don't know why the littler one was cheaper and more expensive, should I say? But there you go. What's that? Okay, John Deere headers, fair enough. This is what we want, 5-meter header. And we want the corresponding wagon that goes with it. I can do challenges. What do you have in mind there, Twisted? Yeah, I'm actually going to get another one of those, one of these trailers. So I can use any crop, but I have to collect everything I put in the ground effectively. That's doable. Oh, we've got more beacons. That's certainly doable. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go pick the header back up and I'm going to head straight to a field. This thing has weird camera angles, but yeah. I can drive over the trailer. There's everything you need in a trailer. How would that work, Twisted? How do I get to field 24? I will be running a multiplayer server very soon. I'm actually thinking about it starting at the end of the month. Running a multiplayer server for maybe 2 months and then moving over to an FS19 server. So stay tuned for that one. We'll be running like a custom server. Oh, more roadworks. That's absolutely amazing, guys. Thanks to everyone who has liked this video so far. I do appreciate it more than you know. It's absolutely amazing feeling to know that people are enjoying these live streams. Okay, so this is just a big grass area. That's fair enough. I can work with that. So this works much and such the same as the Krone Big M. It creates a windrow, which makes our life so much easier. What we're going to do with these is we're going to wrap them. We're going to bale it and we're going to wrap this grass as silage and earn a bit of money that way. I'm going to stay. Hi there, Massive Power, how are you doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good. How did your weekend go? I'm going to stay pretty far away from the edge of the field. I'm going to do 2 headlands and then stripe the field. Oh, Twisted, if it's for silage, then probably the best maps would be the likes of American Outback or Thunder Valley. They have absolutely amazingly huge fields. Those fields are just enormous. Clams, a standard silage clamp will take 4 million litres of chaff or grass, depending on what you want to put in it. I personally prefer doing the grass silage myself. We're not doing too badly on this map, guys. We've got 150,000. There's a few things we still need to get. We do still need a bale transport trailer. And I'd like to change our baler. I did get a round baler, but I'd like to change to square baler, and also I'd like to get a storage barn for square bales. Possibly. That one's not American Outback has very large fields as well. That map would certainly do the job for silage. But for those of you who have just joined and haven't done so already, feel free to hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be notified about all my future live streams. Or you can hit that follow button if you're watching on Twitch. And if you are enjoying the stream, feel free to hit that like button too. And this is, of course, Upper Lusatia, a map that I believe is set in Germany. I'll still be doing this map, Steve, don't worry. If I do, well, not if, when I do a multiplayer map, it will be done completely separate from the main live streams. Well, thanks for that massive power. I'm not going to be able to do that today, Twisted. I'm from the UK and it's currently 20 to 11 at night for me. So after I do this live stream, I've got to set the stream archive and things like that, and publish the stream, if you will. And then I have some pre-recorded videos I need to render. So, but if you send me a message on Discord, we can arrange something and get that set up. It's very much appreciated, Massey Power. You came at the right time, where we've not long bought the Massey. I'm probably not gonna cut all of this field in this stream, because I'd like to get a couple of the bales done. We do 2 or 3 more passes, and then sort out a baler. I think we could actually use the Ford on the baler, I think. I think that would be a bad thing to do. $7,400 or 7,400 is quite a nice tractor. I do like the 7 Series. We'll get this pass done, we'll park this Massey up, jump into the Ford, we'll get some baling done. There's a shed down here we can put this in. Be good to keep it undercover. Massey 165 is it's a very nice tractor. Very, very nice tractor. I actually think I have a Massey 165. I think I have a Massey 165. Got quite a few Masseys. I've got 135 and a 240. A 770 or 7700. A 165 open cab. Of course, we do have the arguably the best type of 7700. We have a pink 7700. Oh, there's another mod I got today actually. The Renault TX. That's a tractor we may get at some point. It's 100 horsepower. Nice sounding tractor, that one. But let's go and jump into our Ford, our old rusty Ford. We'll swap our round baler. If I go into the right shed, that would help. We'll swap our round baler for a square baler. The second tractor I ever drove was a Massey Ferguson. Can't remember what model it was, because it was quite a while ago, but that was the second tractor I ever drove. The first one was a McCormick. The second one was a Massey. As those pedestrians again, just wandering out in front of the traffic. Can't argue with that, Massey. You are living the dream with that one. Yeah, let's pick ourselves up a square baler, of which I have many to choose from actually. They're a bit on the expensive side, to be fair. There is the MF5, but I think I'm actually going to go for the New Holland big wheeler. I know it's not the cheapest, but I like how it looks. It kind of fits the feel of the farm a little bit. That thing is huge. I didn't expect it to be that big, actually. Oh, we have beacons. This is a huge baler. It does slightly look a little bit disproportionate. I do have Discord. There's a link in the description, or Josie will have one. This would be convenient when Nightbot would jump in and throw one up as well. Didn't actually check if we had the power to run this baler. Hopefully we do. Insufficient power available. How much power do we need? 185. Massey's got a lot more than that. Okay. Fair enough. What we'll do is we'll park the Ford in there. Let's have a look at tractors. Need something with a bit of power. We'll just borrow something. Ooh, I'm tempted. You know what? We will. Just because we can. We can regret it later. It's borrowing a tractor for 26,000, but it's quite attractive, let's be fair. 8737 Black Edition. Thanks for that, Massey. I'll have a look at that after the stream. And what I'll actually do is in my next stream, I will have it there. It'll be a good addition to the farm. There we go. This has sufficient power to pretty much do anything. This has got enough power to move the earth beneath it. Not expecting a massive amount of bales out of this field so far. do still have like half of the field to do. That bale went flying there. Still need to get a bale wrapper as well, so I'm probably going to have to do a bit of forestry work. I'll probably do that off screen. I think that bale went flying as well, did it not? We're actually getting a lot more bales out of this field than I thought we would. Which is a bonus because these are all going to be silage bales. Not a problem, Twisted. We will we'll get something worked out on Discord, and we'll give that a shot. Hi there, Ron. How are you doing tonight? Liking this baler. How did your weekend go? That is a very sensible rule, Twisted. Not much left of this bale into. Forgot to check how much it's going to cost us for our bale wrapper, mind you, but that's always a thing. I need one of those. Yeah, we can have a look at it, Twisted. I will I'll be on Discord for a little while after this stream, and we can sort something out then. You'll never keep me out of trouble, Josie. That's not how it works. I will do, Massey. I will have a look at that just shortly. Let's before we finish this field off, let's have a look at how much the McHale bill wrapper actually is. 32,000. That's not bad. We'll just go ahead and buy that. Doesn't leave us an awful lot of money, but we've got cows, it's fine. The cows will bring us in a bit of money overnight. So, what's everyone's plans for this week then? What's everyone doing for the rest of the week? I do like a strobe light. I missed some of the swath there. Can't beat beacons. This combination currently has 4. That's about 6 too few. Missed a bit of the swath there as well. You missed an interesting conversation earlier, Massey, about beacons. I threatened to put a single pot orange beacon on the top of Josie's car. That's cool, Twisted. Right, let's turn this baler off and these last couple of bales out of it. I've kind of run out of space in our shed here, but because we've leased the Massey, we're going to use it. So we'll pick up the bale wrapper, get these bales wrapped, see how many we actually got in the end there. Wasn't counting. There you go, Josie. New friend for you. Good luck, Ron. I drove past the shop. I didn't say that you didn't make a good friend, Josie. Beacons will always win. If there's too many beacons, then you're not doing it right. Let's get these ones. Let's get these far away ones first. Or that one first, that will do. Winning against beacons. I think that's your first hashtag, is it not, Josie? Impressed is one of the mixed emotions I'm currently feeling about it. Here's an interesting point. Does anyone know if the auto or the quad stack auto stacker will pick up wrapped square bills? Because if it did, that would make my life a lot easier. I think it does. We can't afford it, but I will check it off camera. That's what I'll do. I'll check it after the stream. We can just pick these bills up in the next stream. There we go. There's Nightbot. Finally chiming in with the links there. I'm gonna just kind of sort of put all of the bills in one sort of area. Here's a question for you, Massey. I've got a truck. Which one is it? Not sure if it's even in this category. This truck here. Does this truck auto stack? Because if it does, I think that would be a good truck to have. I know there's a man truck that does it, but not really a fan of man trucks. I'll get back to everyone with what you can use with bales, what actually works. That's the wrong button. That's the button I wanted. This is not the quickest way of doing things. Well, it's not the quickest process at all, but it's worth a lot of money. That's the main thing. Loads of bales here. Probably not going to wrap all of these in this stream. It was, I was supposed to end this stream about 5 minutes ago, but I'll get a couple more of these done. I'll get another 4 of them done. That way we have a nice even number. He's very picky about games. I think would be the nicest way of putting it. She likes puzzle games. Let's get this one here, because this one's going to bug me if I don't. And then we're going for 2 more bells after this. A bit OCD about gaming, Josie. You're extremely OCD about gaming. I will not, and you can't make me. Okay, don't hurt me. Here's a tip for everyone. Never play a game of Scrabble with Josie. Not unless you really enjoy losing. I made that mistake many times. Look at that bale. That bale inside a bale. See if I can fix that. Yep, they just really like each other. Come on. Okay. They just want to be together, those bales. I'm getting picked on in my own stream. So, need to add a new rule to Nightbot. No abuse. I feel like it'd be as well finishing these builds at this point. A bale wrapper drifting. Or jackknifing, same thing. I kind of want to put the more realistic game engine on. Putting that on means you can drift much easier. Yeah, just a tad, Josie. I mean, your biggest problem with Farming Simulator, what was it? the farmer doesn't have to sleep or something. And then you followed it up by how much you hated The Sims because it's a really stupid concept. Thanks for that, Massey. Gonna try and keep all the vales in one place. Oh, you don't like The Sims at all. There's some very colourful words about The Sims, I believe. That would be great, Massey. I will actually, I'll have a look at the tractor you've sent me, and if you come back on Wednesday at 9 PM UK time, it will be in the stream, so you'll be able to see the tractor you've sent me in the stream. This series will be back on Wednesday. I do this. I do Farming Simulator at least every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. But I am hoping to start streaming a lot more often. Unfortunately, I don't think Josie will be available for all of those streams. Seasons mod, I've got seasons mod on this Twisted. I'm running seasons mod just now. We're into summer, first day of summer. I actually think I've seen some of the streams that you've been involved in, Ron. Pretty sure you stream with Skull Gamer, do you not? Do you have problems with Shamrock Valley, Massey? Every time, the first time I load that map, it's fine, works no problem at all. And then when I try and go back into it, it will not load. I've tried it with multiple saves and it still just won't load. I think of I've seen a couple of Skull streams. not many of them right enough, because I pre-record a lot of footage as well, so I spend a lot of my time actually recording and things like that. I usually sit in front of my computer for about 12 to 18 hours a day working on YouTube stuff, but I've got bits and pieces. When are you guys streaming next? I'll make sure I come along and watch your stream. Cool. I will. I'll try and head along. Is that midday or midnight, Massey? Cool. I should be available for that one. That one's. I'll tune into that one. Keep an eye out for me. But I think I'm going to leave this stream here for today, guys. It will be back on Wednesday at 9 PM UK time. So hopefully everyone has enjoyed this stream. If you have, and you haven't done so already, feel free to hit that subscribe button and that like button too. And if you're watching on Twitch, you can hit the little heart icon in the top right hand corner and you will be notified on your preferred service, streaming service, as the next time I go live. But it's been a great stream, guys, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Bye for now.